Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Chai Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. If you're new here, smash that like button, hit that follow. Welcome to the tribe. And if you're returning, welcome back. Let's get into it. Wow. This is like a download just for like the collective. The tea is hot. You are not settling anymore, and what I see are wins and wins. Okay? You're like, you know what? Let me take my power back. And you are. Okay? So 6 of Swords, universe and your spirit guides, first of all, want to take you toward calmness. So it says 6 of Swords, boat or over water travel, turning boat out of troubled waters into calmer waters. And instead comes boom, calm waters, but time for celebration. You're getting the freebies, you're getting the good stuff, you're getting the money, the power, the real love, okay? So I'm gonna claim that for you, okay? Period. So 10 of Cups, happiness, good things, party or celebration. Additionally, boom, this is like a shift in the kind of like the world. Everyone's seeing at the same time a consciousness level has been like it's a lot of people are trying to figure out what to do, how to move forward. It's kind of like a plateau that had happened and it was too chaotic. And now that the dust has settled, they were like, oh, this person was behind it, that person's not behind it. You're doing like inventory. You're figuring out who was trying to play you, who wasn't, whether it was work, whether it was the society, what was going on, right? So the Magician, element of surprise, good or bad. It's going to be good for you because we got something quick, and it says you also have to work on something. So let's figure out what you got to work on, because the blessings that are coming in show that you're going to get eased into it, but at the same time, a lot of money, a lot of love is about to come at you really, really fast. So like first you need your financial literacy, so when you get that money or you get that job, you don't squander it, right? It doesn't just come to you and you like, you know how they say those like the lottery people, they start like feeling like gamblers or whatever is happening. They other people find them, they find their money. This is you working on like, nah, I need to, maybe you're a chatty patty, you talk too much, and not in a bad way, but just like there's a lot of jealous people around you. So don't say all your tea. You don't need to say like that you're ballin', right? So 7 of Pentacles, work frustrations, hard work needing to be done either at work or a situation in life. Exactly. So you're working on like basically if you start dating, you don't immediately tell them how much you make or how much you don't make or whatever, so that they can't, see you and be like, oh, then I can give you this opportunity, or I can like woo her this way and I can do that. Like you don't want the mind game. So before the money comes in, and it will be coming in really soon, so you need to get it, like, work on who are the snakes around you, who are the people that wouldn't want to see you win, and what can you do in a vetting way. So like, what are some good questions you can ask that aren't like, hey, are you a snake? You know what I mean? Not obvious. You just basically say, hey, what's up? You get to know people. Kind of like, do you know what your red flags versus green flags are? How many times in the past did you get played or not? And now you're realizing, let me keep it to myself. Let other people tell you who they are, show you if they're trustworthy or not, and don't just be naive. So Knight of Swords, young man to 25 years, speedy situation or finish. Exactly. This is going to be a lot of celebration and money and just like cool opportunities coming your way. It might be because you joined like a book club, and that book club opened up where someone needs catering and you happen to be a baker, like, stuff like that. Maybe you don't need to tell your friend or somebody who is not really a friend that you just got this big vendor deal or whatever, and so they don't just like put the evil eye in the air, right? Universe, what else do you need to know? What is coming in for you? Look at this. A leap of faith. Okay, trust yourself. You are like, well, that's all I have. Just want to join a book club. Maybe it's remote, maybe it's in person at like a local library, whatever it is. You're like, I feel like it's too soon. Can I do a vending job? Can I, maybe you drew a beautiful book or you wrote poems or something and you're like, is it too soon? Do I know technology enough? Do I know how to do this? Do I know how to do that? And someone's like, just take my money, okay? Like, you put your art out and the right people will come in. And that's why, that paid work thing at the beginning was so important, is because you also know how to set the tone, the prices. You don't settle yourself for cheap, like your work. I'm not talking about literally, you're not doing anything illegal, anything weird, any sleeping around, any of that stuff. This is more like the full card. This is more like you have a skill, you know how to draw, you know how to make pottery, or you know how to make HVAC, you're a plumber, and it's just like people need you to mow their lawn, whatever it is, something you do know how to do. Maybe you're an accountant and a lawyer, and you're like, I'm sick of big law, I'm gonna go into my own firm, do my own thing, whatever it is. The full card, good friends, happiness, needing to take a giant leap forward. People are here for you. You're going to have a support network, and that could be as simple as don't tell any of your friends and family. I mean, surprise them, right? Like, you have a lot of money coming in, but maybe just your friends will support you. They already support you. They already see you as talented. It's just other people are going to be drawn to you. And this is a marriage, like, mindset, I guess. So lovers, this is peace of mind joining of two people, two of cups. So this is really like a power couple if you think about it. And the power couple could be you and your consumer base, right? Like, you found someone who loves coloring books that you know how to draw. And so they're willing to pay like $100, $50, $25, whatever you think you want for your first book. And ka-ching, there goes the money, because they're like, I want to support a small business. And so it feels like a power couple. You're seeing eye to eye. And it's a peaceful skill, right? So it's something you love doing. That's why I said the book club early. Maybe you love reading and you're just like, well, 8 people could pay for a membership to come read with me. And all we could do is read and highlight the lines we like and just, be wordsmiths or learn something. Maybe we could all learn from each other. And that just gives you peace of mind. Like, it's not a certain schedule. It feels like a side hustle that, you feel like zen. You love doing this. So it's something exciting. And you're going to be in your Queen of Wands mode. This is also like your soulmate coming in. So for those who are like, yeah, soulmate celebration, that's also true. There's like 2 messages I'm getting: money and love, or both, okay? So you figure out which camp you're in. So Queen of Wands, woman over 25 years, green eyes, blonde to red hair. If you don't look like that, positive, fiery, outspoken. It's something with your throat chakra. You finally mastered the art of knowing what to say and not saying too much. Remember, I told you at the beginning, you maybe were a little too much of a chatty patty around people who didn't appreciate what you brought to the table, or they were lying, they were two-faced. You are like, I'm gonna literally just be around people who show me love, like literally show me love, respect, and you're gonna find out who's the snake in the circle and who's not. And from there, you feel zen and leveling up. I love that for you. All right, so what else? Ooh, 6 of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. What did I tell you? This is such cozy vibes. You must love something like a cozy idea. Maybe you're into crafts, like DIY projects, or you just love going to grocery stores and looking for things that don't have toxins in it, or you're gardening, or something is just so cozy. You have fun. It gives you like your inner child joy, and that is going to make you so much money, so much power. Like, congratulations in advance. All right, so let's get you a soul lesson card. Universe, what else does the collective need to know right this second? Let's see. All right, these 2 want to come out. I'll say both of them. Forgiveness and envy. What did I tell you? There's clearly somebody who is jealous of what you do and you don't know it yet, or maybe you do. but it's like you knowing not to say too much is going to show like what they think, how they act, XYZ. You'll start noticing patterns of people who move different and notice, okay, let me just not tell people that I just came into this much money or this great idea until I really feel like zen and, like this is truly something that I can't be changing my mind on, or someone's jealous or not interrupting me while I'm leveling up. So that's what it is. It could be like a jealous coworker, a jealous friend, something like that. It could even be like an ex-lover or somebody you loved, someone you thought you liked, a situationship, who really is like very jealous. I'm also sensing a guy is jealous of you, girl. Like maybe it's like somebody you thought was a potential match or something, and they just really just wanted to be in your feminine, in your soft era, and they're like, I want a soft life too. And you're like, bro, just do your own, you have your own lane, figure it out. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they're jealous of the attention you get, the love you get. So do not tell that person or the person coming in. Just see if they're legit, okay? And then forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. There you go. So there's like, somebody who's petty or jealous and they can't help it. They're just not vibrationally at the same level as you. But when you raise your vibration and you work on like distancing and not just sharing your tea, then you can forgive yourself for falling for the okie doke, and you'll forgive them, but you'll move it on. But you're not telling them, oh, I forgive you. You're just like, block the number, keep it moving. You know what I mean? Or, just whatever. Okay, bye. You're not like, you're doing it for you, right? Like you're forgiving it for you so that you can let the true love come in, which is what is coming. True money, true, customers who care about you and what you're selling. Universe, what else do we need to know? It should have been decommissioned by now. Oil tanker, rusting, cargo ship. There you go. It's a relationship that is crusty and dusty and musty. Somebody you should have not been friends with or not been telling all your secrets to, or like all your wins to, really. Because it's really this person jealous about all your wins. Because if you were like, misery loves company, if you were down and out and you weren't doing something that was like imagination related or like creative or positive, hopeful, they would have been like, yeah, let's be miserable together. Nope. You left that in the past. So thankfully you're decommissioning it as you're seeing this now, or you've already had, because this is why it's on your radar. And then universe, what else do we need to know? What message? Ooh, you got let me see. You got time? What did I tell you? Throat chakra. You're so zen. You know exactly what you want. You're outspoken. And this is 111. Time herbal tea is like literally authentic. You're speaking to yourself and you're like, me to me conversation. I can't be spilling my tea to people I don't trust. Maybe you get a journal or something. You get your journal, you get your ideas, and you're like, let me focus on my dreams coming true. And this is a transformation. You're realizing who can stay, who was my friend during the cocoon phase that goes to be my friend through the monarch butterfly phase, right? But like, there's just like lessons in what you're learning. You're peeping game and you're like, that's beautiful, but not for me, or something. And then you might see butterflies in your dreams, XYZ. And also it's 100% herbal. So you want things that are healthy and authentic for you before you start talking to them, right? So you're finding like your real niche, your real tribe. And I love that for you. So until next time, I'll see you later. Obviously don't drink that if you're allergic, right? But it speeds up the process if you are not allergic. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.